Good morning, everyone. How is it going today? Sweetman here. We are back. How's it going? We're playing some more Alchemy Factory today. Shaddix, Lily, how you doing today? Good to see you both. Do I have any updates for today? Not really. This is a pretty low-key day. I've been playing Enfield, or Arknight's Enfield, off stream, because it just came out. It's like a gacha game, but has like a whole factory management section to it. It's pretty good, pretty fun. I've been having an okay time with it. It's free. It's free, and it's on PlayStation, PC, and mobile, so can't really go wrong there if I can like pick it up whenever I want. It's Arknight's Endframe, or Arknight's Enfield is the name of the game. It just came out a few days ago, so I've just been kind of working through some story stuff and feeling like I'm falling way behind because I'm not doing it very fast, but it's okay. I'm still having fun. Yeah, other than that, I don't think I have anything else for you. We got a whole factory rebuild to do, I'm sure, today. I think we're gonna kind of rush for tier 5. So, like, I'm not going to worry about making the vitality potion thing super, like, good looking and robust. We're just going to make it. We're going to get 100 of them and start tier 5. That's my goal for today anyway. And then we're going to be doing a lot of reconfiguring and everything. Ooh, it's gonna be kind of tough with all the portals and stuff. We got like that rock line. we got a line full of rocks that yeah, that's gonna be rough. I don't know how we're gonna do that. We'll figure it out. Let's get in here. Like, not that we can't do it, it's just like I don't know where to put all those rocks. We have a whole belt full of the large rocks. These guys over here. This whole belt full of these large ass rocks that don't stack. Going all the way down to here. Supplying all of our rocks. I'm just gonna get rid of the portals for now. Or at least that portal for sure. Like, I still have to physically put money in it in order to make it do anything for me, but I don't want to like accidentally do that. Hopefully we can like leech off some of this. Sad thing is, I think we're like, are we full on these guys? This is going to all the way over here. That's going all the way over there. This is going right there. Looks like that's backed up. Yeah, we are kind of full there. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna say maybe I put like another box so then we have like these guys for days, but look at this. We got all of the products except for soap right now. Soap is the only thing that we're capable of making. I guess vitality potion as well. But soap is one of our last tasks as far as getting like all the products on the shelves. And I don't know if we're going to do it yet. I think we're going to wait until tier 5. Just because I think there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, we can see exactly what goes into it. I think we need linseed oil, which that needs some flax in an extractor, and then some plant ash, and the linseed oil in a blender. That'll give us soap. So maybe that's not so bad. But this is the thing that we need in order to get out of this this tier, which needs quicklime, fruit wine. Just put that in a blender. You know what? This is pretty easy. I just don't want to make the soap and then, like, we're just tearing it down anyway, you know? So let's get to work on... We need quicklime. And I think... These are our quicklime things, right? No. No, quicklime is this. So we need 3 of these to do 20 per minute. And 1 of these does 20 per minute, so I think we'll just kind of like do it back this way. This was the little contraption I put together that'll basically, like, I just put in wood and it turns it into fuel and then fuels up this furnace. I think that's what is happening here, right? Yeah. Which we can also close it up. I don't know if we're gonna keep this, but I was trying to come up with some way where, like, if we need fuel somewhere, we can just plop down like one contraption, and then we have a furnace with fuel. But this is just like kind of big, you know. But we could take this, and let's say we just move it for now. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we're loading up from yesterday. Whoops. Okay, we're back. Never mind. Let's try that again. Did I just push the wrong button? I didn't expect, like, everything to get taken. All right, I'm gonna put this like right here. That way we have this stove right here. And you know what we could even do? I think it's going to take us a little bit of time to get everything rolling. We should have one of these. How do we not? Oh, I didn't disconnect it yet. Biomass sent 200. Oh, cool. I got my copper back. So we can connect that one there. And this guy can go right like that. Set this for wood. That way we have a pretty good supply. And then we're going to leech off of these guys. And then crucibles. I suppose we can go this way. This will be our 20 quicklime. And then we just need the we just need the red currant. So how much are we going to be making? Goods. This is a 8-second cast. So what is that? 5 per minute? But we're gonna need 20 quicklime in order to make that. And it looks like we're going to need 8. Red currants just to make one of these. I suppose we'll start with all right, let's get the quick lime rolling. And right, is this right? Or do I need to crush it first? Quick lime. No, it goes straight in and then it's crushed after. Oh, I forgot we need wood. Too often do I get confused about why... Oh, I got silver. Why things aren't working, and then it's like, oh, I need to fuel it. It needs fuel. I think 6 silver should be fine for a little bit. And I think this is set up so it should be... Oh, you know what? We need to put just like a couple planks in here to get this started. There we go. Now we got the powder. We go down here and then it should feed both of these. So that's kind of my idea for one-off furnaces. Or I suppose we could add another furnace like right here. Like continue them out this way. However many these two crucibles can support. We can also add another crucible. For right now, this should be good though. And now we got the quicklime powder. And we just need the red currant. So do I want to just like make... do like 8 since it... We need 10. No, we need 80 per craft. So this hopefully will get us a good amount. I don't know what the yield is on these, but whatever it is, divided by 10 should be how many vitality potions we get out of it. How long is this? 12 minutes. That's gonna take forever. In the meantime, what if we did take this kind of setup here? Plant ash, and then quicklime powder. Hey Cardoza, how you doing? We need another thing of quicklime powder. And then another thing of this over there. And then also we would need another red currant thing over there too. So I would like to say that we're just gonna stick with the planted red currant, but that's a long time to wait. Eating breakfast so I can take my meds. Nice. I have the opposite situation when I wake up. I need to take my meds so I can eventually eat some food. I need like an hour or so after I take my one pill before I can eat. And like my other pills are like the like if you have a problems with your stomach or whatever, then just take this with food. And I don't really ever do so. But then one of them actually just reacts badly with the first pill that I take. So they're just like, just don't take this with the first one. Yeah, so that's fun. I just have to like always make sure that I time it so I have an empty stomach when I take the one pill, and then I gotta wait about an hour before I can eat. And with this schedule that I got, that makes it more complicated because like I stream 4 nights a week, and that's like late night, so I'm not going to bed until 7 or 8 depending on the morning, and then on the nights that I'm not streaming, usually I'm waking up with the kids, so I get nice jet lag 1 or 2 times a week, so that's fun. We just kind of, so I basically take my pill in the middle of the afternoon, like 2 o'clock or so. That's my empty stomach pill, and you need to like not eat for about 2 hours before that, like in order to be considered, like the recommendation is about 2 hours before you would take that pill. That would be like enough to make it an empty stomach. So then on the days that I have the kids, then it's like I gotta either eat breakfast super early to make sure that I can give it that 2 hours before I can take my pill, and then like eat for the rest of the day. It's fun. It's fun. Getting old and needing medication is fun. Hey, what's this doing empty? Because we're not growing flax anymore. I'm kind of just like, I just want to rush to finish the vitality potion, but we're going to have all this downtime. Might as well keep growing stuff. Three more. It's flax we can just never do enough of. So after we just gut everything again, I think what we're gonna do is have like this setup, making however much fertilizer we think we might need, and then we'll have like a line of flax and a line of sage and a line of red currant, whatever we need, and then we'll just like catapult it out of there to wherever we need it to go, I think is the way we're gonna do it. So we just have like one farm area that'll be doing mostly automated farming. Just plant 50 flax and be done with it for 2 to 3 days. Yeah, I probably should, but like, I don't know. I'm in the mindset of we're gonna tear everything down in a second, so I just like can't get into that. Okay, what did I need to do with this stuff again? Did I have just enough to hold it all? So we planted 8 and we got 6 stacks. Hey, Arrow. And I think we need to put it through a blender. Was that it? Extractor. Okay. Let's take a look at extractor. Automatic extraction device with 1 conveyor belt input and 1 pipeline output. Oh yeah, we gotta do like pipeline stuff. Need glass. Oh no. Oh no. I've been selling my glass. We got glass. We're good. Easy peasy. Yeah, I saw that. Did you beat it yet? Well, I think that's the when Winnie the Pooh went public access. That's the game made some news that they were going to release like not rated X like sexually, but I don't know. Maybe there is a lot of sexual stuff in there with Winnie the Pooh. I think it's just like a scary game, but starring Winnie the Pooh. Definitely at least rated R. No sexual stuff in there. Yeah, I just don't know. But yeah, it's just like it's the spoopy Winnie the Pooh game. Since Winnie the Pooh is public domain now. Oh boy, I keep forgetting that I do not have enough storage for stuff. Where'd my planks go? Found him. Let's stash a bunch of stuff for now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Got like all these intermediate ingredients that I don't need at all. I'll try to find a place for them later. And now we need gears. Need gears so I can put away my gears. Yeah, we'll hold on to like one stack of it. Why do I just have stacks of bricks? Where was bricks? We never had an actual storage of bricks. Hmm. All right. Is there a way to fix that? I don't think I need to worry about it right now. Oh, this is where it's coming from. Yeah, you know what? We can fix that by putting a storage like right here, I think. It doesn't have to be a huge box. As I pull out the biggest box that I could find. Where did I put the rest of those? No, our bricks are full already. I'm gonna say we'll hold on to one stack of that. Nails, gears, those are all things that we need. we're building. Hopefully that'll get us by. Are we tearing everything down? I got to get to the next tier first. The intention is to tear everything down, but I need to get the tier 5 first. Tier 5 is when we're going to open up a lot of new tech that we can use, and we're just going to have to do a lot of different stuff. We're gonna have splitters, priority splitters, mergers, better fertilizer, shaper. Has 6 conveyor belt inputs and 1 conveyor belt output. And the product is crafted gradually as materials are mixed in. Interesting. But yeah, I do need to finish the the last thing here. The vitality potions, that's our current goal, or our current main goal, is 100 vitality potions. And that'll get us to level 5. Let's get some sage. Yeah, they're mostly optional. They're just like for making money. And I just hate to look at them all the time. Like come over here and figure out what I need. So I don't do many of them. But the main quest is the required one for leveling up. All right, so we got the red current. We need the extractor. There's an achievement for not dealing with customers, just like doing the whole game. Without selling anything on your floor. That'd be interesting. I guess it's possible to do the whole game without selling stuff. You would probably just have to do the requests in your mailbox. That would be my guess. All right, let's figure out how to do the extractor first. And we put away our metal. That's coming out here. We aren't going to need the blender, I believe. What kind of throughput do you have? Uh, 10 per minute, and you get 100 per minute. Well, shit. We might have enough for a while. Because I think we need 80 per minute to make one. I was thinking we might need more than one extractor, but all right. How do we make pipes? Pipeline. Transporting fluids. We got to transport it into a blender, I assume. Need more than one extractor? Oh, we need 600 per minute. Got it. Got it. To make 7.5 vitality potions per minute. Although we are only making 20 quicklime powder. So we could go down to 400 per minute. All right. Let's do... Four of you. Excuse you. Do that. And then pipeline. What? Ah, comes out of the top. Excuse you. How do we go up? Z-axis, up and down. Ah. Okay. Do these have a flow limit? Or does this thing just like fill up with a lot? I mean, really all we need to do is store up 100 of these. So I don't think we need a ton of... extra infrastructure to make it happen. Look at that, I got 2 already. I think get like another set of red currant maybe? I don't know, should I? You know what? I'm gonna, just because they take so long to grow. Apparently I got rid of all my money. Did I throw my money in the box? Nope. What did I do with all my money? I guess I did buy a lot of crops. Huzzah! 10% done. All right. So I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do whatever I want to do. Probably start like redesigning our interior here. Can I make... building? I think it has walls and roofs. And we just need clay and bricks for that? Oh, I could do that. We just stashed a bunch of bricks. And we need steel for that one. I just skipped the daily recap? No idea. I just clicked the button when it popped up. I'm not 100% sure why it went away so quick. Surprised even me. I literally just clicked. It was very quick because you're selling nothing? Why would I be selling nothing? I got a full stock over here. Customers, come buy my goods. Potion belt, inventory. I don't know if I have enough linen. Yeah, we have ground to a halt again. Linen is going to this one. It's our only empty one. You gotta make like a whole thing of flax and only use it for linen in one of these. Only this was preventable by not having a direct line between production and shelves. If only. If only. Man, one can dream. Hopefully the devs know about it. Lavender at level 7. Chamomile at 6. World tree seeds at 8. As well as gentian. Rock salt at 6. Pyrite ore at 6. Quartz at 7. Coal at 5. So we're basically just unlocking coal and rotten logs. Coming up here. Tasty, tasty. This is going to be interesting to reconfigure. I think after we get to tier 5 and do a lot of research, maybe we can work on this whole not having a stockpile, no mall thing. Priority splitters, we should be able to just like rotate a product into a small box until it can't do that anymore. and then it'll go to the store. So we got like 2 stacks of the things that we need, just like chilling. I like that idea. Our reputation's at 49 right now, but reputation be damned, I don't care. We will burn it all to the ground without an issue. How we doing over here? You do care. Some might say you care a little too much. So, can I like see how much this is eating 5 per minute, right? So we're eating five basic fertilizer per minute to keep this running. And we are making 15. So this will support 3. I gotta assume the more advanced fertilizers maybe consume slower. That could be wrong. Oh, it stops consuming once the line is full, I think. Is that what just happened there? Advanced fertilizer is 5x-ish. All right. Wee. About half done. We are exactly half done. We're not having any rock problems, right? This did get rid of this line of excess rock for pretty quick. What is going on here, though? These 2 are going into our mortars, which... Oof. Seems like those are not moving very fast. I'm gonna like make a couple boxes of mortars just to kind of make some more. Since production is basically stood still. Just want to move these rocks. When I tear everything down, I'm gonna have a huge stockpile of rocks. I don't really want that. And it looks like it's the mortars that are holding everything up here, so I just kind of want to use them up. I got rid of my portal over here so that we don't feed anything else onto the line. It's not imperative, but I kind of figured that having 1,000 rocks in my inventory wouldn't be great since they don't stack. You advise I do not delete everything. I cannot guarantee that that will not happen. More than likely, I will delete everything. That's just a forewarning. Just kind of how it will probably happen. What was this? This is supporting 2 different things. It's rope on both sides. Okay. And then this one, I think, is our linen by itself. So I'm going to stuff that with linen. And then we're just going to take the hit on bandages for a little bit. You did delete everything and you regret it? I don't feel like this is that much. I know that's probably like a misguided feeling, but I feel like I've also learned enough in putting all this together that I could make things better. And I want to do that. You know? So it's less about the space and more about just I kind of just want to build it all again. What else will be running out of here? Just everything? You haven't learned yet to not use tables, so I'm not sure. What else is there? Can I make things without table? I mean, I know I can build it on the floor, but like that doesn't seem fun. Furniture. We got a checkout table. Buildings. We got stairs. We got wooden platforms. Small platform, half a floor high. That could be fun. We got walls. Oh yeah, the linen will get sold. But I'm gonna try and stop it. I don't know, where does linen go? Linen is coming through here. And then it's gonna go into this box. So if I just get rid of this, that should stockpile it. Once you unlock floors, you'll understand one floor block is the basic unit. What do I need to unlock floors? Is that like our next building? Bum bum. All right, we'll try to stockpile 50 linen. We got 3. What are we making linen in? If we have a full stock, 120 per minute. Was that actually what I'm doing? I am. This should actually go at 12 per minute. So we need like 5 minutes to I've also been told there's more upgrades if you zoom out. Zoom out of this? Or where upgrades? I mean, I knew that there was this many lines. Is there something else that's hidden? Does reset points do anything like negative, or is it just kind of respec without any? It cost 1,000 copper. That's not bad. Throwing efficacy is we could go back down to 60. The normal zoom doesn't show the 2 lines. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I scrolled around it the first time I looked, so I did know that there was other stuff. Sales, fuel efficiency, alchemy skills, factory efficiency, device production speed plus 25%. That actually does seem good, but heat consuming speed also plus 25%. Is that good, even though it looks bad. Heat consuming speed sounds like it will consume my heat faster. So I don't want that. But it keeps going up, so feeling like we don't need to do that. The cannon fire rate goes up faster than the... See, there's no way that I was selling more things last time than... Or more things this time than last. Like maybe a few more. But it insta cleared the day screen last. I don't know. How we doing? 94. We're almost there. I think I also solidified my desire for wanting to just get rid of everything and rebuild it because I got lost. I couldn't find planks. They're right here. But it took me a minute. Three more. Not bad if you're using a good fire source. I mean, it's still bad if it's gonna increase any of my fire sources consumption rate. And like each level is another 25%. I would need 4 levels in order to like kind of maintain the ratios, kind of, if I just double all the speeds. But I don't even know if that would happen. All right, level up. 4 to 5, 2 points. We got rotten log and coal. We already knew that. And our new main quest is transformation potion. The assembler, whatever that pixie dust is, and coal powder. Or is that just charcoal powder? Rotten logs in the table saw makes gloom fungus and planks. Ooh. So we get 40 less planks, but we also get those 40 in fungus instead. Oh, these guys are not optional. I gotcha. Ugh. Dispatch portal and contract bandage times 50. Ugh. I think we needed... No, we didn't need potions, so I'm stupid. We did want bandages, but we're not making those. $30 linen rope and 10 linen. Oh, we already got the rope, but I'm going to stop that one. Need potion for 1 upgrade at the workbench. Is that the upgrade I don't care as much about? Or is that the... I guess this is minus 2 hours in sleep. We're gonna need 5 potions. I suppose we could do that. Alright, fine. We can stockpile 5 potions. What else did it need, though? Uh, 20 thread and 10 more linen. We are holding up the linen now, right? Yeah. And what we got thread-wise? Ooh, 5 more linen. Minus 2 hours sleep means they last 20 minutes longer IRL. Damn, really that long? Thread. I think we're gonna need another giant round of flax. I guessed right. Just the way she walks, like her pastiness. I could have sworn she was like an undead from WoW. But I think I'm getting that from a lot of them. I think it's just the way they walk. This is still going, so we can like put these on the shelves. Nice and manually. She's about to be after I stab her for talking shit about the shop. That one specifically. Should have known better. Got those. Oh, excuse me. I almost did not get to that button. Oh, we needed the linen too. And I think that's just waiting for flax. Can I do the inventory upgrade? Yeah. I do care about that more than I care about the sleep. So we're just waiting for 10 more linen, which will pop whenever these are done. I think the linen's probably... Oh, no, we're still making linen. Slowly but surely. No, that was probably the last one. And to restock the red currant to make more vitality potions, let me check. But we probably should just to... We do have a lot. Actually, no. We got a lot going on. We can do the sage in here. 3 minutes left on that. Let's look into some research, maybe. Oh, we got some points. What do we want to do point-wise? Fertilizer efficiency. Ooh, that would be good. Customer management. Quest rewards that I never do. Purchase contract amount bonus 25%. Relic knowledge, alchemy skill. Yeah, we already determined that one was shitty. It would either be these two to get up to 90. But I think it's going to be fertilizer. 20% better fertilizer, I think sounds pretty great. Let's go with this guy. And this guy. Liquid flask. Bounce shroom. Yeast powder. This is the thing that we need in order to get to the next level. Yeah, we need to get the... I just wanted coke, but steel is also right after that. And we need steel in order to get to the cannon. Ooh, and all of our splitters come off of this too. This is perfect. Filter splitter, priority splitter. I want all these things. Can do advanced. One minute left. We can start making stuff again. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Tables seem like a perfectly good solution. Ooh. We needed 10. And then we need 10 more in order to get that carpenter request. I'm in 50 bandages. Bandages. Woo! That's for bandages. We keep selling those. I want to say this is bandages. It's got to be because everything else here is accounted for. We got glass. We got potions. So I'm thinking that that has to be bandages. Need 50 whopping bandages. And then 10 linen for that and 10 linen for the potion belt. That should come pretty quick. Let's make sure that we got more of these on the shelf. Was this supposed... Yeah, this is where we're supposed to go with it. So I wonder if we can kind of start throwing it this way. We'll just go around the corner here. Too far. Fine. How about that? And then we'll go... like that. Push in a bunch of keys just in case I accidentally pushed a button last time. Nope, doesn't seem like it. And then these guys go... Can we set them to both? I don't think we can. So we would need to set them to split. I don't think I even noticed that that wasn't doing it. I'll keep those going. How we doing on linen and bandages? Linen, we got enough. And bandages, we're doing okay. We need 50 though. Linen, we should be able to take care of this. And this. And then what else were we looking for? The other one is 50 bandages. So then should I just go ahead and put our... This is rope. I think we can put rope back on the market. I don't think we were ever in danger of having rope like using too much of it. Or selling too much of it. I don't remember. Well, whatever. Let's put linen back on. Hey, speaking of rope, we could use that rope. Damn it. All right, fine. Bad idea to put rope on the market. Was this where linen goes, I believe? Look at that. Full of vitality potion. Lots of silver. All right. Well, we're in tier 5 now. Let's see. We got to keep on researching. We want to get these splitters. I'm going to assume that I'm going to want just all of this stuff. I mean, we probably just... This is like a storage buffer for liquid. Spherical flask for storing liquids with 4 pipeline connections. Answered. Yeast powder. Do it all. Yeah. We got plenty of money right now. I'm still like on the fence about saying I got plenty of money. Oh no, we need... Not that I like care about restocking speed, but... But just to have that first upgrade to my gloves, that'll be nice. We need soap for the next one. We need 100 healing potions for the next 20 minutes of extra daylight. And we just need a bunch of pulleys for our next inventory upgrade. Oh shit. Let's stop the presses on the pulleys. That is probably being held up by rope. Should I do another huge thing of flax? Oops, too much. Actually, there's never too much flax. Literally never. Got more plots over here. Red currant, we've only gone through half. So I guess after this, you know what? Let's just do 6. We'll do 6 red currant. Not enough currency. Yeah, we'll take these. Yeah, we need one more. This should top off that box again when we're when it's done growing. Ta-da! Have to figure out what I want to do with this house. I think I would like to start like putting all of our production like on the top level and then sending it down this way. I gotta figure out how to use the cannons, because that's gonna probably dictate some of our stuff. No angle restrictions, but we need lots of steel for that. There are no vertical shafts. What does that mean? You can't pass through walls or floors vertically. Only horizontally. But you could like leave a hole in the floor, no? And just run like a vertical conveyor? Or is that a no-no? Well, I guess we got to do some steel production before we really get started, right? I'm going to say we can afford to... Wait. This was 30. This is 15 apiece. That's why we only got 2 of those. That's right. Okay. So let's do another one of you. And I think we need that new thingy. Advanced Anthor, the chance of failure, and it has 2 conveyor outputs. Failed products go through the second output. Oh, it's not even big enough. Okay. Recipe steel ingots. Which needs iron and coke powder. Okay. So we're gonna have to get coke powder going first. Nope, not clone mode. Coke. Heat value. We get an extra, what, 72? For turning it into powder? Just like the charcoal powder. All right, so coke is going to be charcoal powder into the Athenor. 50% coke, 50% charcoal, which we can just send back into our charcoal line. We just grind it up again. Do we know which line is going to be bad? We're only going to get 3.8 steel. Wolf. Gold equals good. Okay. Wait, so both of these materials come? Oh, no, that's different. So I guess we got to do coke first. Let's do not sure how many of these furnaces we can support off of 30, but we'll try to stretch that. And then we'll just do... We could also just send anything that we're not using into this line. You probably want... Well, we want to use this as our fuel at some point. But I need to get some steel going before we do. Right? This is 4 steel and 4 gears per cannon. Advanced fertilizer is just the basic fertilizer plus the gloom fungus. And this is just a processor with steel, fungus, and yeast powder. Make gloom spores. Koga's fuel and Koga's ingredients should be separate. Yeah. I know. I know they should be. You know what? If we're gonna do that though, we could try to remake this so we have but we're still gonna need a debate if it's even worth having a fuel line for coke. Some say it's not efficient enough. What's the chance of it not? It's 50-50. It's 50-50 and you can just reuse this to try again. So what's... But it does consume 120 per minute on this side. So it is slower. Like right now we're only making 30. I mean, I guess I could see that. It is going to be 4 times slower than this. So 2.5 per minute. 50%. 1.25 per minute on average. And then I guess we're not really worried about the charcoal coming out of here. Resource wise, it's more of a time wise. And then it requires so much charcoal powder that basically you can just use charcoal. Yeah, kind of feeling like that might be the way to go. I was on board until I saw the 120 per minute that it requires. It was like we would basically need four of these setups. We would need 4 wood grinders. But then I guess if we're just doing a line for the fuel, maybe that's not bad. It's kind of like set it and forget it. I don't know. What did we want to do with all this stuff here? I think we wanted more rope, right? Oh, and we needed more, yeah. We needed more pulleys. And we need more bandages over anything. I don't need to save up for the... we're going to need sage again in order to make more medicine. Yeah, we could buy coal and just burn the coal. That would be a fairly easy route, I guess. How much is it? 4,800. And what's the actual burn time? Heat value is 30,000? $792, 792, 36,000. 792, 36,000. For 4,800. That feels worth it? Oops. I honestly didn't remember or didn't mean to push that. So I guess we bought some coal. Is that not worth it? Do you really think that's not worth it? That is a lot of heat. Like, won't that last a while? I mean, that's like 50 times more than Coke. Coal is fast but expensive. Charcoal from logs, it was slow and cheap. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. We might just use it. Steel. Oh, that's right. We need pulleys. How are we doing on pulleys now? We're getting there. Is that 150 that it needs? 120. Okay. Any other requests that really need? We need 100 more in order to get the wooden shelf. And I guess we'll check on the bandages again. Ooh, we got 50. How about that? We just happened to have exactly the number we needed when I went to check on it. Tell you before, my daily expenses are in the 50 silver range just for coal, for a 1 steel setup. Very expensive. Infinite verticality versus finite money. Slow is not an issue. Yeah, but coal sounds cooler. Just gonna put that out there. All right, let's see if we can do something over here about making steel. We're gonna need fuel. We'll keep it with wood for now. You know, the whole reason I made this thing was so I wouldn't have to keep doing this. think it was out to here. No, it was out to here. And that's... What else do we need? We needed planks for sure. We need another sigil and some stone. Coal in the crusher goes small coal into the crucible to coke into the grinder. But wait, how much small coal do you get? Buying a solution is not cooler in a game about optimization. Their blueprint system is great as well. But it's just so much more heat. Unless I'm like not understanding how the heating system works. The amount of heat is how long it burns, right? Or is that not how it works? So 50 times more time sounds great. That's all I'm kind of saying. Wait, did I look at the wrong thing? Oh, the raw material. Yeah. Coal as a raw material is 30,000. You also view it as heat per copper. And long is more efficient in that regard. What is heat per copper? Unless the furnaces cannot be supplied with just coal ore, we have to grind them first. But like, will that like grind in the same amount of heat? Oh, heat per copper, like money. Okay. Logs cost 200 copper. Coal costs 4,800. Sure. Okay. Well, this is going to be... This is kind of the makeshift little setup for getting coal dust into these two furnaces. And then if we want to do a little bit more, which we're going to need to, we can go down this way. I wonder if we want to just do this. Just to make it look a little better. But we need to make a lot. Include 120 coal with a heat value 648. Turns into 77,000 heat value. More than the coal ore. Each step adds more heat, like grinding coal to coke powder. Wait, so then turning it into coke powder might actually be a good solution? Oh, and stone grinder, not the log thing. Yeah, that's right. No, I'm not doing the coal setup right now. I'm just still contemplating it. This is for fuel. This is going to be for the steel. But I think we need more. So we don't have the belts to support 120, so we're kind of going to have to go down to 60. We'll do a half a steel. So that's 540. So then I guess, yeah, we just keep on processing it down to coke powder, and then we eventually use coke powder anyway. Hey, Moreland. The logs, charcoal powder, you get 24 logs for the same cost, assuming 20 heat to the process. You get 134,400 heat for the same copper, but it's a lot more time. Right. Yeah, I think it's clear that heat per copper is definitely more efficient on the wood side, for sure. We need 2 of these. Ugh. Guess we can just mirror it. Store reputations in the gutter again at 2019. We're doing great. What does store reputation get me? Should I be caring about it more? Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't even think about it. But the max is 100. So that's it. It's just the max is 100. You get more customer throughput. Okay, I guess that is a little bit of a good deal. And then these go into grinders. And we need more planks. Better quest, which you ignore, so it's pointless. And 2 more customers. Yeah, the customers thing sounds like it might actually be worth it. But that other thing, ugh. We did do some quests today. You played Autonauts? I played a ton of Autonauts. Yeah. And the DLC. Autonauts is great. What is this? What do I do with this? Does this just extend across the way and... Fun one as well. Pirate Bots didn't quite do it for me, but I love the original. Yeah, Pirate Bots was a little bit was different, but I still enjoyed it. I'm usually not one for like, you know, going on the offensive or adding like a base defense kind of thing to my factory game, but I don't know. I thought it was all right. All right, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do a little bridge to get across. And this is going to be our workspace. Right, so this should be 60 coal dust or charcoal dust, and then I'll go over here, and then we want to do I'm gonna just start using this. And this guy into steel. We need to input an iron. So we probably make an iron over here. All right, and then bad output is going to be iron, which we just go back into there. This is where our priority splitter. Can I make those already? Or do they need steel? Oh my god, they are cheap AF. So priority splitter. We want the priority merger. And we can always do the failed crafts as the first input. I was expecting these to be a lot more expensive. I didn't think I was going to be able to use them this early. And then I gotta assume that gold is our first priority. All right. steel. Iron will go back in. Should I have like a box here to stockpile the iron so that we don't need to keep on like keep this running? Basically, like we'll get a whole craft of iron. Because if we're going to be sending a lot of it back anyway, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. Like 75% of these crafts are going to fail into iron, or these crafts. So, that being the case, I think having a stockpile of this iron is going to be a good idea. That way we're not forced to... Oh, and we can just do this. No. I mean, still can. We just don't need the lifter. Those percents aren't random. They're more sequential, so you get 1 steel and 3 irons. Oh. Oh, so we don't even need an iron thing here. We just need to stick some iron in it to start with. I didn't think about that. Like it needs 15 coke powder. Oh, wait, we need coke powder. What was the difference? What do I need to still do to this in order to get coke powder? Oopsie. Coke powder. Right. Okay. Yeah, we need to go through another one of these. No, eventually it all transforms. There's no infinite loop quite here. Ah. Okay. Coal crusher. Small coal into crucible. Coke into the grinder. I thought I can get it out of charcoal. Charcoal powder into 50% coke, and then we can grind that up. We send the charcoal back. Right. I want to try coal for a fuel source at some point, but not right now. So then this is gonna go. I'm just gonna stick a box in front of this so that I don't use it or use that space. Because I think we're gonna need another one of you. And this was 60, right? So then that's going to get us like half the coal coke, right? Coke. Yeah, I'll just throw the Anthor in here. Does only need charcoal powder, which is kind of nice. So 60 will go in here. That means we're going to get 5 coke and 20 charcoal per minute. So we can come out of here and just grind this up. Wait, we're only doing half, then we're gonna get 10, which one grinder should be able to take care of. That'll grind it back up into powder, and then another priority splitter probably to prioritize our excess, right? Okay. I know I said I was going to get that out of the way, but I think we're going to leave a little bit of room so we can squeeze in here. All right. And then this will come back this way. Priority. Beautiful. Just love the optimism of customers and no bother. They still come to the door, even though I've not been open for 35 days now. That seems about normal. All right, so we'll have 60 coming in here, and then we'll just use any excess first. And then the coke comes out of here and then gets crushed. And that's it, right? We just got to crush it. Coke. In the grinder into coke powder. Okay. And then that is going to go... Whoo, boy. And we're out of planks again. Planks is like the thing we're running out of the most. And then we just got to get over to here. So that'll go that way. And I think we'll do a nice simple jump over this way. Nice and simple, you know. No complexity here. And then I think we need one more block here. I think that'll do it. And then we'll get some steel coming in here. Now the fun part. I think we ground. Yeah, we ground the coke. We ground the coke. No, we didn't. I thought we were ground the coke. I considered grinding the coke. And then I considered the belts. And I guess totally forgot. Yeah, the coke that we're getting out of here is going to be 5. So that grinder will be able to handle 5 coke per minute. For sure. Because we got half the recipe. We're not doing a full coke thing here. Because we do not have 120 coming out of here. All right. So I think just for funsies, we can put down a portal. Portal. He's getting another Anthor, no. Not a crucible. He's assuming it'll work, but it does, but doesn't know. I do not know that this will work. I'll be shocked if it does. But like numbers wise, this should be. Is the 10 per minute taking the percentage into account? Like, will I get 10 per minute, or is it 10 per minute cut in half? Hey, Java man. Yes. So the 10 per minute is assuming half of it goes out that way. So then we're inputting half the ingredients. We're inputting half the charcoal powder. So we're only going to get 5. Right. You get 10 per minute if you keep up the input rate, and we're not. We're doing half the input rate, so that will not be an issue. Even if we were getting the full rate, one grinder is, I'm pretty sure. I think these do 15, so. Okay. So we got wood about to be going, and then what else do I need? After the wood starts going, I just need to jumpstart this. Nope, this one. Throw in a few planks or something. Are we ready? You think 10 silver is a good Kickstarter? Beautiful. We still got 4 silver left. Right. Let's kickstart you. Yeah, unclock the machine. You're just making it slower. To make it slower, you're just not feeding it. Wouldn't that still do 5 per minute, though? Yeah, I would assume it would still do 5 per minute. I'm still going to craft them as if they would give me 10 per minute, but since they're only getting half the ingredients, it wouldn't be possible, so that essentially feels like the same thing. Oh, we need some iron. I'm just gonna manually feed the iron right now. Probably grab a portal for that. That'll start smelting. Yeah, we got charcoal. Going up through the priority splitter to make coke. We got 10 so far. Is this just out of heat? Yeah. So I don't know if this is just not enough coal powder or if it's just going to take a minute to kind of fill these all up. That's got 9. That's got 4. That's got none. I think it'll just take a minute. We could probably feed it. Did these guys all break down? Because we ran out of wood? Ugh. Great. Well, then we can't feed it. Let's just assume it's going to work eventually. We could stick another table saw in here. But we would need another furnace. $15 per minute. 15 per minute. 15 per minute. This is 30. Oh, this is going down. So we might not have enough here. Oh, we made our first Coke, I think. But we made our first attempt at Coke. So then we should get like a charcoal and then a Coke, right? And then it'll just alternate if it's gonna be, you know what we can do? Just burn some wood for now. It is not like we don't have the wood. It already burned through all that. Hey, there it is. Our first Coke powder. Never mind. We already got one. Yeah, we might need to just do coal. Maybe for this whole line. Pick with a coke powder and smack it into the furnace for a better fuel value while starting things up. That's probably not a bad idea, actually. You like keep these back ones burning while the thing is, this one going down makes me fear for the fact that we don't have enough. You know? Because like if we were back stuffing it all or making them fast enough, then we would have enough in like the first one. You fit more crucibles for the wood. I could fit another crucible right here, but we're only producing planks enough for. I guess I could stick another. Yeah, why are we backed up? We're producing 30 per minute, consuming 30 per minute, and consuming 30 per minute. Right? So why would they be backed up? Let's just try to throw another crucible in here. Numbers be damned. What do we need here? We need more planks. As always. We did throw most of our planks in the furnaces. It does feel a little smoother, but that might have just been like it catching up, and now it's going to be slow. I don't think it hurts though. Yeah, probably just going to have one empty at all times. You are back up to 9. Up to 6. 4. Nothing, but it did just get one. And nothing. So we can rip up this whole thing of like all of our wood and convert this into coal. Just not use wood for anything. Costly, yes. But could save us some space. And then we just turn this into coke powder, and then we use like one more to turn into... What's the conversion rate? It makes 120 coal in 360 seconds. Oh no, that's how long the whole coal lasts. So that's fine, right? The logs last 400 seconds. All right. And then it turns one coal into... Is that a 10 per minute? Man, I'm just like feeling like it's gonna work. I just need to give it some time. But I also feel like it's just not gonna work. And I'm wasting my time. Yeah, our box of fuel is nice and empty. restock our wood over here. Wait till these guys get filled up, and then we'll slap a little bit of wood in there. Are we working? No, still not working on this side. Oh boy. All right, are we going up still? Nope, we're still stuck at like 8 or 9. This went up. All right, I'm getting rid of the wood. I think we're gonna go coal. And that'll just be... Are we basically just replacing... Charcoal powder is 48 and coke powder is 792. Quite a bit more. Stone crusher to coal, and then coal in the crucible to coke, and then we just grind it on the way out. I mean, I want to burn these logs though. I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit. Maybe actually take a look at the rest of my factory. Been out of flax for a decade at least. Hey, it's actually moving. It feels like this one is consistently getting that one extra little scrap of coal. The other one is not. Or they're trading off that quickly. Oh, that's what it is. These crucibles only consume 4 Ps per second of heat. This stupid thing is consuming 32. So we need like 8 times the fuel for these two guys. That's our big hold up here. I didn't take into account that these would consume more heat, which makes sense. What does the iron thing do? 9. That one's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, we could use part of the, like whenever we finally get a coke. We have 14 cokes in here. How do we not have any iron? Oh, because I never, I never hooked up the belt. We actually would have gotten a couple of steel by now. If I had that hooked up. Iron. 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 Steel. Produce a steel ingot. Look at that! We got steel! Anything we need one steel for? Anybody want one steel? I got one steel for anybody. Have we still been holding up these guys? Oh yeah. Touching. I had one more table saw to fill the 3 crucibles for fuel. That should give you just a little bit more, even if the table saw is only half used. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Like, just slap another saw over here. Because that will be a 50% boost. And we can even leech off of the wood coming from here. Shelf is great. You can use it to stack stuff vertically. It seems like that's kind of what I was excited about with it. Seems like that would be a fun thing to build on walls and stuff. Are we like not getting more? Oh, that's because I took on the portal, so we're not getting any more wood. Right. Not bad. If we're gonna try to make this work, like I was just trying to use up the wood that we had, but I think we might still have a chance. I don't know how I got those 2 pieces, but whatever. Table saw, you need 3 wood blocks high, if I recall correctly. Fill them with 4 spaces between, and you can put a shelf to keep stacking. Cool. They're big enough for the saws, because these things are huge. Out of all the things that I look at and I say, that is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. The table saw is not the one. All right. Well, now we're definitely backed up here. And yeah, they just burn through that so quick. Placement is kind of more important on these guys. Hey, why is this one burning so slow? Because it's not actually working? Do they have a slower rate if they're not doing anything? It still burns, I know, but is it slower because of that? Because it's idling? Huh. That's cool. When idle, because of lack of materials, it burns slower. If it's not running, it's 1 hour per second of the basic furnace. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's good. Because that's not filled up right now, maybe that'll help get some fuel back here. 1 heat per second, yeah. Well, we got 4 steel ingots. Whoopee. Or steel ingots, you can build your first cannon. Yeah, we need the steel gears for that. I think I want to just like do another thing here. Like try again. Get some red current. I want to do a thing and try to convert the dust into coke and see if I don't know if it's going to just take way too long. And well, shit, we need 120 in order to do 10. Ugh, forgot about that. Yeah, the cut and paste is pretty cool. But like, I don't care so much about cutting and pasting. I care about like just redoing it. Better. Or something. Or you could just use coal. I could just use coal. But everybody yells at me when I try to use coal. I might just use coal. Let's see. What do we need in order to get 120? These are 15. So 2 is 130. Or 2 is 30. So that's 60. We just need to double that up. Thing is, we don't have the belt to support 120. So we would need 2 belts, which is okay because this has 2 inputs. So that's fine, right? Yeah, we can do that. Stones. Wait, no, this is 30. 30 here, 60. 90. There. That would be all of the coal dust that we need. You have the big furnace yet? I don't think so. Where do we get the big furnace? I researched like everything we got, so. Or now I've researched everything we got. Okay, if we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's move tier 6. Mm-hmm. Reputation? What's reputation? Okay, so input on this side. Oh yeah, this is just going to be for fuel first. I'm going to make a coke line just for fuel. We could probably get away with half of a coke line for fuel, right? Since I was going to do half of a coke line over here for the actual steel production, we could probably just do half of a coke line. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. You need to produce fuel for the furnaces too. I mean, the furnaces you are building. Like these? Yeah. Yeah, this is just gonna... Once I got the coke, it's gonna go into the recycled. And then go into the other things. So then this will be... If a coke like Charlie Sheen would not approve this. I know. It's all or nothing. Are you really winning otherwise? Oh, you know what? We only need 2 furnaces then. Right? Because that other thing is only 2. Okay. So then we're coming in on this side. I think we could do like this will be our wood input. But we're gonna need more. I mean, we only need 2 wood inputs then, right? It shouldn't be too bad. Move it a little bit. This game has a nice calculator already, damn. Like a web calculator? Okay. So input here. That's gonna be too close. So I think we got an input on this side. Apparently 1 crucible consumes 4 heat per second. Yes. 1 Anthor consumes 32 heat per second. Yes. We went over this. That was my revelation when I realized why this one was having such a hard time keeping heat, and it was burning a lot faster than this one. Like this one, look at how slow this is burning. And this one, as soon as it gets one, there you go. But then I checked here, and you can see heat consuming speed 32 per second, and then you'd look at the crucible, and it's 4 per second. So yeah, we determined that was the reason why things weren't keeping up, pretty much. Like this needs 8 times more heat to run at all. So that is definitely a problem. I grab wood? Yes, I did. Jesus. The game just like froze up for a little bit. So all the wood goes into there. And then we get ground into that. And then the next step is the Athenor, which turned into coke. Even if we just do the coke, but then we just need to grind it, and then that'll get us the... Okay. The calculator has the upgrades at the top and refreshes in real time. Nice. I'll learn the clever belt split setups. Okay. You know, what if I flip this around? Excuse me. And then we just like go over the top or the side in order to get the input, and then everything's coming in and out of the same spot. Oh, I guess that doesn't work. We're gonna have to go up one more. Oh. What if I get rid of that first? Oh wait, I don't have nails. We could still be good. Where the hell are my nails? Did I sell them all? I might have sold them all. Nope, they're over here. Got lots of iron. Nails? Where are you? Did I really? Am I surprised? Nope. Got my nails. Woo! Another unpredictable. I know, everything's like... How could anybody predict? No, that doesn't fit. Clearly. I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeeze this under here now. Okay. I guess I can go around, I suppose, is the way I gotta do that. Can I just run the belt over the top here? Oh, I sure can. We are going to need a priority splitter first, right? Oh, no, that comes out of here. But that needs to go into... Ooh, that's actually not bad, right? Hold up. Yeah, this needs to go into the priority splitter first. Or priority merger. Bottom is priority, and then top goes there. We don't need this or this. And that should go like that. And this goes like that. Bam. Oh, the top has to move. So we want the bottom where it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay. That is our super not complicated way of getting... Wait, that should be it then, right? So then this goes into here. And then we'll just put some planks on the bottom. Charcoal output should be grounded. No? What do you mean? Charcoal into that from the Anthor. The charcoal dust is going to go into our priority splitter here. Wait. Priority's on the bottom. Yeah, you're right. That's backwards. That was backwards. Is right, you're missing a grinder? How are we missing a grinder? We got wood should go into here. Right? And then turns into charcoal, and then I got grinders right here. So this should turn into dust. Oh, Anthor's bad output is... Oh, okay. I got you. I got what you're saying now. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Got it. Luckily, we did have it wrong. So then that goes into there. This should be the priority. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I guess we just go around. Oh, you can lay the... I didn't even think about that. It's a new gadget. I forgot that they got to test out all the different orientations. Oh, that is nice. And then we can flip it. Beautiful. Good tip. Oh, that is so much nicer. Whew. And then we just need to come out of here instead. Heard the AI might have the best tips. If the AI says it, it has to be true. Okay. I mean, this is much nicer than we had before, I think. But this is just for our fuel. So we basically have to like set this up again in order to make enough to make steel out of it. We got 18 steel. It's trickling in. With the builder, you probably don't need a priority merger because the Anthor powder would be 50% from of the belt from start, which is more than it needs. Any prior new merger, merge the charcoal powder. You can just make more coal since you're not using the Anthor at full speed. But I wanna. Doesn't it look cute? Okay, let's start up our fuel production just to see it work. Or should I trust that it's going to work? This does look pretty nice. Means primary merger is nicer though. See? It's verifiably true. As opposed to hoping that the lane merging works consistently. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's see it work. Wish I could do more stacking here, but it really doesn't feel like there's a lot of stacking options when it comes to the furnaces. All right, wood is going. Oh, once again, forgot that I needed to kickstart these. Every time, I'm like, why isn't it working? And then, oh yeah. Although I think we need to kickstart this a little bit more because, yeah. Because we got to wait for at least the first couple of coke to come out. You just put a whole block inside, it's 30K. We got one. And it's the right one to get too, because this is the one that's gonna consume more heat. And another one's coming. Need uranium to be sure that the heat value is fine. Yeah, is there uranium in this game? I haven't looked past like the current tier that I'm on. What is like the next? Black powder has a heat value of 3600. I can only imagine how to make that. So tier 6, we get another or exponential increase in our fuel power. We jumped up to like 790 with the coke powder. And black powder is amazing. Can be made with the alchemy pot for kind of cheap. That does sound pretty amazing. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds wonderful. It looks like you need... I don't know what that gray liquid is. But then we also need charcoal powder. Again. And then whatever that green stuff is. And then what's our next tier? Or do we stop at black powder for fuel? Yeah, 3600 heat for the black powder. And you could sell it. For 330. So you can kind of have like your fuel line and then like overflow going to your store. Advanced consumes 10 times more power. More than 10 times. Obsidian. This is tier 8. I'm not seeing any more fuel sources. Black powder might be the pinnacle. 9. I think black powder is as good as it gets. And we get that next tier. All right, so we got a stockpile of a little bit in each of these. Yeah, it looks like black powder is the top. I wasn't able to see anything else. So we can kind of like figure out how we want to make the rest of our steel line. We basically have to do this this twice. If we want to do a full thing, we have to do this twice. So 8 of these. 2 more above black powder. Black potion or blast potions, 24,000 heat. And 320. Jesus Christ, what? Blast potions. Okay, yeah. 28,800. It needs black powder in order to make it, and then some type of relic and brandy. Just burning alcohol. And then what was the other one you said? That one. 384,000. God damn. And it's got fertilizer values too. You just produce that and use it for everything. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Well, let's so we can leave this running. Is it ever gonna like back stuff enough to like priority split off of this? So like we wait until this is completely stuffed. Like it is filling up. But we are only getting 5 per minute. If we're maintaining the 100 or the 60 per minute, then we're only getting 5 per minute. Yeah, we're using 4 times 4. Well, this furnace right here is using 12 heat. So it's going to obviously deplete slower. And this one is using the 32 plus 4. So 36 on this one. Could you spread it out? I didn't even want to. Escape. I hit escape. I just hit escape. Just stopped the screen. I must have just hit escape at the exact moment that the screen came up last time, and that's what did it. Guys, the answer is escape. I'll test it again next time if I remember, but I'm pretty sure it's just escape. It stopped it and let me continue. Producing 5 coke, which is 660 heat. For 3,300 divided by 60 equals 55. You don't seem to be producing enough heat. Would you have upgrades? What is... Oh, yeah, that's right. I do have the one upgrade. 660 plus 132. Wait, do I have one upgrade or two on the furnace? I got two. 20% fuel efficiency. My coke powder produces 792. Because this is kind of shitty if this whole setup is just gonna get our like just pretty much maintain this setup. I think we just gotta use coal. Yeah, even with base value we're producing enough, but like just barely, because like we need another two of these at least. Like we're going to be adding another 36 or so heat here, and then just like say we're due half, and we're going to be adding this again, which I doubt we have enough to handle that. So is this just time to use coal? Because what does coal do? Coal eliminates how much of this? Coal goes into here. And then coal turns into straight into coke in the crucible. And then we just grind it. So it basically gets rid of the Athanor. So instead of coal, just crusher, crucible, grinder, right? So on top of the extra heat, or like the simpler setup, we get rid of this, which is our biggest heat consumer in our heat production line. So we're kind of making even more just by getting rid of this item. I think you're just like meant to go to coal. Like it just seems like it's producing so much more than wood. Like this whole setup here only gives me that. If it was base 7 heat, that seems terrible. That's enough to not even run 2 crucibles. So I think we got to go coal. And just for good measure, I'm going to put a box at the end here. So we'll just siphon one of these off. Just to have a couple. All right. Well, let's do this again. I forgot about our red current. No flex. Ooh, and we have a smaller footprint because the stone crushers are smaller. So let's see how much we get out of this stone crusher. Turning coal. So how many per minute? Is it 6 seconds? Is 10? So we get 10 per minute out of the coal? Okay, well, it's not that much smaller, I guess. I should try to incorporate this into my, I already had one. I should try to incorporate this into, like, instead of just doing fuel first and then, like, since we're going to be converting this into, the coke that we need for steel anyway, like, this should get added to. Let's just make a box of this stuff for now. We get 120. So a small box should be fine. Nope, 20 per minute. I'm just stupid at math. So 20, 40. Then the crucible is going to be 15, right? So 20, 40, 60 would be half a belt worth of we know, but that's the conversion into coke was the big expensive one. Right. So now all we have is the Athenor over here. Going into steel. And that only needs 15 coke powder to make it work. So coal per minute we get 20 out of the coal chunk. So we come out of the crucibles and we crush these. So I want to move these back. Coal to coke in the crucible, how much per minute? I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute. Coal to coke in the crucible. It's a 6-second craft. So that's the 10-minute one, or 10 per. So one stone crusher supports 2 of these. So then this would all be 60. Right? Or am I really bad at math? Right. And then all that goes into here. And we need some more planks. The super nice thing is like, this is it. This is the whole thing. This will get us 60 coal coke per minute. Powder. Like nice and compact. Don't think we're gonna have a problem fueling everything with this. And then we go into steel, and then we want to do another one of these for iron. Is this it? Is this like the whole setup? Kind of feels like it is. Yeah, we can move this over. I'm just gonna set up some area to work on this side. Produce 60 coke per minute, which is 47,520 heat per minute, and consuming 1,440 heat per minute. So yeah, decent surplus. Well, I mean, that could mean that this is a pretty good this would be a pretty good design. We're also buying a ton of coal for this, because we're gonna try to keep these 3 stocked. Right, excluding the steel. But yeah, still that's much better. It's a much better surplus than the 7. Right, and then we need to we could probably just do one of these then. Wait, what's the one gonna get me then? If we just do one stone crusher? Heat wise, how much excess do we got? So we're just using 8 heat. And then grinding up one machine's worth of stone. Is that just divide by 3 or no? Because then we're using less heat too. Better 4,800 copper times 3 every 6 minutes, which is 2,400 copper a minute. Right. So if we're only doing one, how much excess do we got? You're my calculator. Because I think we could probably get away with one for a steel setup. Or we we'll probably still end up using 3, but we could break this up into one of them for fuel and then the other 2 for our steel. Because like we should have enough. Yeah, just divide by 3. All right. I kind of don't hate that, right? This will be like the final thing. Like eventually we'll go to something like this. But for now, like this is all we need for fuel. Move that. And we just got this one little thing. Stone crusher into these 2 crucibles. And then that just goes downstairs to fuel everything. And we have this whole line to use. I like that. So then we'll do... Yep, escape. 2040. Wait, what is the... I keep thinking about that 120, but that's not the production of steel. That's the coal coke or the coal powder. You should plug that into your current steel setup. I could. I was like, what is it? Just this outside? We've only gotten 40. Yeah, I guess just this one corner is all that we're using for fuel, so. All right, let's try that. Ooh, and then I think this just goes like that. Hold on, we can make this better. Squeeze that back in there. Boom. And boom. Look at that. Would you just look at it? And then could we squeeze this back too? Anything? We got that right there. I think I leave it like this for now. We fill it in like that. One elevator by the house wall. Oh. Okay. Let's do, for one, we don't need to do anything crazy yet because we have that thing of coal that we smashed up. So then we're just converting wood into charcoal. I mean, wood into steel. Pretty good gig. And since some of these are full, did this one ever fill up? No, this one's still empty completely, but I think the rest of these, yeah, because they weren't being used. Or this one just doesn't have the ingredients, so it's barely getting used. So we should just back stuff all the belt and start filling this one up pretty soon. See how quickly the fuel gets consumed once this finally gets one. Yeah, 80 heat per second. This one has been running slower just because it hasn't had enough materials for most of the time. There we go. Look at that. This is like the speed that this one was running at without any heat. Yeah, see how slow that's running without the materials? That's how good that one's running. Still gonna take a minute to get another one. Oh, no, we got one. Cool. Ta-da! All right, very nice. Coal into coke powder is pretty great. I don't know where the debate comes in that it's not worth it. I mean, I guess it isn't worth it to convert wood into coke powder. That seems clear that you're not getting a lot of extra heat after all is said and done. But coal, it's expensive, but holy shit, it works, and that's kind of what we need. And we got an extra coke powder waiting in the wings, so I think we're finally like backstuffed enough that this should just run. I feel like it's worth for making fuel, not for making steel. Right. Yeah, I think you're right on that part, because this setup really isn't that bad. And it's still going to produce at the same rate. We just needed the heat in order to keep it running. All right. Well, we finally got some steel. So we can also go and is it this thing? that makes the gears. Yep. We got steel gears. I think we'll come out of here. We'll just use the chest because it's convenient. And I did the wrong one. Make floors. Use 30 steel for personal upgrades. Oh no, I didn't do the do I have floors? I got wooden platform. Is that metal stand? Yeah, no, I need the steel. I needed the steel in order to make the floors, I think. Get the middle one? Oh, wooden floor. Okay. Huh. All right. I guess I didn't need the steel for that. But we'll be able to get the next upgrade. What am I looking for? 4. That's the one. Into gears. $3.8 per minute. Woof. Steel upgrade is pillars or something. Do we have anything still being sold? I'm surprised we have anything here. You're only making half of 3.8 per minute. Yeah, I know. We're not making enough to really take advantage of that. But, like, with our new fuel setup, I think we could easily, like, double that. Pretty easily. Building tool, 30, and we get... Does it tell you what you get? It doesn't actually tell you what you get, huh? Wait, did I ever stop? We can do an inventory upgrade. Hold over the icon and see what you get. It just tells me how to make steel. Oh, there it is. The other icon. So it's just that pillar? That's annoying. 80 transformation potions to get another 24 slots. Chandelier too? Do we not have the chandelier? I guess we don't have the chandelier. Nope, we do have the chandelier. Yeah, I think it's just the last thing. So that seems meh. Meh at best. Oh man. Well, this was fun. Are we done with this yet? Nope, not yet. So then we're going to convert this into a portal. And just dump a shit ton of coin in here, and then we'll fill it up whenever we notice that it's dead. You know, I wanted to get around to I was gonna dump the 43 coins in there. Oops. Cool. Oh, we already backstuffed. It's not a waste. It's gonna get used. It's almost like a early warning system. I might be able to see that the belt is empty and we need to refill the coal or the money. Yeah, I wanted to make like a whole farm worth. Or a whole farm of everything that we're gonna need. But can we sell basic fertilizer? Is that a thing that we can sell? No. You'd think we'd be able to, huh? And then we just need the rotten logs. And we can add the fungus. No, I haven't made soap yet. Why do I got a bunch of wood in my inventory? 24, 18. Sweet. I mean, we got something done. We got a decent steel production. Let's do double. Can I? What are the odds that I can do double? Like if I just copy this, that'll double our powder, and that's all we need to double, right? Where was this coming from? This was back when we were shooting the wood over here. So I need to... Hold up. I think you need to double the anthor, just the coke. Yeah, just this thing right here. The wood into the coke. So up until that. Need 2 belts or upgrade your current belt speed? Right. Right. But this has another input, so another belt is fine. Yeah, I thought about that before. Just another belt should be fine there. That stuff goes in here. How's it go full speed? Athenor, you need 2 grinders for the bad output. Do we? With a bad output? We're only making... oh, yeah, I guess we need 15. Right. That's not impossible to do, though. Yeah, we can easily do that. I can't tell if we got fuel coming this way. And then this guy will go over to here. So that stuff all goes into the second input. And then we just cut this here. And that should be it. We should bet on why the system's not working. I have no idea. No, I know that these don't have fuel. I was waiting for fuel down the actual line. I'm not a big fan of the game freezing up like it's it's been happening. So like either a belt isn't connected right, or yeah, we can't see anything. Like it looks like it's fine, right? But like we should have gotten a piece of coke powder by now. Yeah, because it's gonna just keep on splitting. I know like there's more splits as it goes down the line, but feels like it's been up long enough. This is no longer working. Wait, we're not getting any more coke power. Wait, why? Oh, got it. We forgot. We were running off of the box that we used for the first 120, and I just forgot about that. Surprise, surprise. Now that should work. The reason we weren't getting any coke was because we weren't making any. That's a pretty good reason. We ran out of coal. Yeah, I forgot about that too. So then we should be able to just hook up that portal and fire a extra set of logs over this way too. Just want to make sure that everybody's getting some fuel. All right, Cardoza, have a good one. We're probably going to wrap up pretty soon here anyway. Well, this one's running again. So the fuel got to there. Come on, fuel. Yes, there it is. Just had to make sure it was making it through the blind spot. So it'll probably take a little bit to catch up again, but that should do it. Thought I had another one of those. Oh no. That's right, I put all of my monies into coal. Still want to redo a lot of things, but we're getting things done. That's not what we wanted. We want one of those. Set you up for wood. Hey, Muse, how you doing? And 3 silver. Is gonna be enough? Not really. Just want to kind of keep it back stuffed, buddy. Oh, you're warm. Warm on my fingies. What new thing did we unlock? Probably a good. Yeah. All right, we're done with all the research now, so that makes sense. Okay. Well, you still have any money left? Yeah, you do. So that should be going for a while. We could throw a little bit more money in here. Actually, I was gonna say seven silver is only gonna give me like 2 coal, so I forgot it's like 4,800 a piece. But this should run for a while. Ooh, and we got a back stuff in both of these, which should keep this whole thing running forever, right? Now we should be going at 100%, which will get us our 10 coke per minute. So this whole thing, like from this chest here. Oh wait, no, from here all the way down to here, all this wood, all this processing is the same output of coal coke as this right here. Oh no, really? It broke? Let me see. Says it redeemed. Retrigger. No, it seems like it worked. Did it work? Wait, did you not hear it or see it? Or both? Oh, your stream was heavily delayed. Ah, that's what you were doing. You were just trying to get me to give you a freebie. I see how it is. I get you. So yeah, the all 4 of these wood choppers plus all 8 of these crucibles and 8 crushers plus this thing, like all of those getting fed into this thing gives us 10 coke. Half of the stone output from this coal into one of these crucibles gets us the same thing. It's crazy. I don't want to say that it's worth it to spend the money to make your steel out of coal, but like this is a ridiculous amount of extra infrastructure to get the same thing that one of these crucibles outputs when given a piece of coal. Crazy. I had the stream over 3 hours, looked at it, didn't like the tab being hidden away. I gotcha. This thing's still running on the little bit of wood that it had left. All right. Well, this is gonna be our coal setup for a little bit. We still got other things. What do I want to work on next? Which is like not going to be today, but next. I think we work on the plants. So we can probably improve, like, and kind of move our fertilizer setup here and add the mushrooms. Right? Because we need basic fertilizer, which we're getting at 15. And then we just need to add mushrooms, which is just chopping wood with the new gloomwood. What does that cost? Because we're going to have to purchase that. 2,000 for rotten log. So for 2,000 coin, we get 40 mushrooms. And 40 mushrooms. I think it's just one 101 give us an advanced, but instead of 144 plus 28, we get 720 plus 144. So should be a lot better. And then we can start putting together just a shit ton of these. So we can actually feed our factory, because we got like nothing going on here. And I'm just going to keep on saying that I want to just tear everything down and rebuild it, because I do. But like, we'll delay it as long as we can. Did we run out of current again? No, we got plenty of current. So are you making the thing? No, we're out of quicklime. Did we? Oh, that's right. We were running this line dry. And we still didn't. The mortars are still like slow, so we didn't actually use up all of our stone yet. All right. We are gonna wrap it up here though. I think we're gonna be back on Thursday. I don't know why I said I think, but we'll be back on Thursday at 1 a.m. Central Time, like normal. I think we're gonna be playing something new. We might do another split stream, because I got a few keys that I need to take a look at. Let me just look at what I have lined up. I have Cleaning Simulator is a new one that comes out tomorrow? Wednesday. Comes out Wednesday. They just emailed me directly to offer me a key, which was kind of nice. Legitimate Space Corp Simulator. I think I want to do that one on its own stream. We might do a Monster Lab Simulator and Table Battle Simulator. Table Battle Simulator is like a TCG store, but for like table battle figures, like Warhammer kind of stuff. And then Monster Lab Simulator is kind of like you work in a mad scientist lab where you're making different little creatures. It looked interesting. But maybe we'll try those two in a split stream on Thursday. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm probably leaning that way right now. And then Legitimate Space Corp, I want to do in its own stream, because that one looked pretty cool. We'll see when we can fit in Cleaning Simulator as well. But thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you want to stick around for another minute, I'll find someone to raid. Oh my god. We got end of day just in time. Let's save. Yeah, stick around for a raid. I'll find someone to raid, and hopefully I'll see you on Thursday. You guys have a good day and a good tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody.